April, this upcoming April, we got a showdown and the return of Deontay, the bronze bomber Wilder. He's fighting Derek Chisora, the veteran, the OG, excellent warrior. That's what Derek Chisora is, man. He's one of those fighters that is what you would call what a boxer should be. Not afraid to lose. He has multiple losses on his record, but he steps in there with any and everybody. He's one of those, man. He's a throwback fighter for real. So I'm here to give my prediction for that fight, man. So let's jump into it. Tail of the tape. We got Deontay Wilder. He is at 44 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw, 43 big wins by knockout. He has a 97% knockout ratio. He is 40 years old, 6'7", with an 83-inch arm reach. All right, so Wilder is pretty much his style. He's a slugger slash I would say counter puncher. He's patient. You know, he's a long range fighter. Not really a body like a body shot person. Not really an inside fighter. You wait for the perfect time to shoot that right hand that right hand, man. Back in the day, that thing was something. I mean, you gotta call it for what it is, regardless to how you might feel about Wilder. You know, his skill set. That right hand was nothing to play with, bro. And pretty much he don't need to win rounds. He just needs to win. Like, he just need that one shot. And that's pretty much what Deontay Wilder relies on for most of his, for his fights. That right hand. All right. He's athletic as well. Great speed for somebody his size. He's actually pretty good size, light on the light end for a heavyweight. So the speed gonna be there. Straight right hand, like I said, no joke. He got that long reach. But his flaws, Deontay Wilder is a low volume puncher. He doesn't really throw a lot of shots because, like I said, he's looking for that one shot, that one hit quitter, that one shot kill, that kill shot. And if he lands it in the right place, he put many people to sleep with just one shot. There's been few that have gotten up from that. When we saw Ortiz and Tyson Fury, definitely Tyson Fury, that first fight, he everybody thought he was gone, bro. He was like in another realm when he got hit. Dude, eyes was rolled back and he just hopped right up off the canvas, man. It was crazy. He took shots from Wilder in their third fight. They both were knocking each other down silly in that fight, But and also is another flaw of Deontay Wilder. He doesn't have good. He has poor footwork. He struggles when moving backwards and when he's trapped in corners. If y'all noticed that too, and he never has like another, like another plan. He don't really adapt too much. If you can figure out his right hand, he don't have the abilities to really adapt past that, to figure out how else to win, because that's what he got, that right hand. Right? So now we got Derek Chisora. All right, he's at 36 wins, 13 losses. He never had a draw. 42 years old, 6'2" with a 74-inch arm reach and a 63% knockout ratio. Okay, like Derek Chisora, his style to me, he's more of a pressure fighter, like a swarming pressure fighter. You know what I mean? He tried to close the distance on you, and he turned the fight into like a close quarters combat fight. That's what he does, to try to break your will and shit like that. He has relentless pressure. Never stop moving. Like, no matter what you hit him with, he gonna keep coming. And that can make, that can frustrate a lot of fighters and make them uncomfortable. And we know Deontay Wilder, he doesn't do too well on his back feet at all. granite chin. You know, he's known for his, being tough and durable. Survived a lot of shots from some of the heaviest hitters. We know that. And he has good body work and good hooks in the clinch too. If you watch him, he's a great fighter, man. But he got flaws too, and I think his flaws is like he's very hittable because he's right there. Head first type of fighter. It's not gonna be hard to find Derek Chisora. He's gonna be right there. And as he gets older, he's in his 40s, man. 42 years old. His gas tank comes into question too. Especially in fights like high volume punching fights. He'll probably fade a little later on in the fight. And in this fight, a disadvantage of flaw would be his height over Wilder. He doesn't have the height. He gotta reach up to punch him. But that shouldn't be a big problem, man. Unless he was a midget, he's not gonna have a problem finding Wilder, man. So who has the advantages here? Deontay Wilder has the youth, the height, the speed, and he has the power, and he has the reach. Derek Chisora, only thing he might have over Wilder, he has better skill set, better fundamentals, and then he has the experience. So, a lot of time experience is all you need, man. Put it like that. So how does this fight go? How does it look? How does it look when these two are actually in the ring dancing? So, my opinion, like the early rounds, it's going to be a slow start. Because Wilder, he's coming off of a knockout over that, was that guy, Terrell Anthony? Terrell Herndon, I think that was his name. So he's probably going to be a little bit, he's still going to be cautious in this fight, looking to, reestablish himself with his range and stuff like that. But Derek Chisora will probably try to start off fast. He knows he can't, because as he gets older, he's realizing, man, I'm going to have to start ending these fights. As long as he's still boxing, he going to probably feel like, I got to start ending these fights or trying to make this shit not go the distance or I'm going to gas out. So he going to try to close the distance on Wilder by using like that high guard. And he going to try to walk through Wilder's jab. Wilder got an okay jab. His jab ain't really spectacular to me. This is it's there. It's just not educated, in my opinion. Wilder is probably going to start. He going to probably move around, try to use his legs a lot and try to time a straight right. He going to try to time those the rights when Derek Chisora lunges at him. So, also, you got to also think about this too. It's going to be in London, so the crowd going to hype shit up. They probably going to hype Chisora up. So, yeah, he probably going to be a little extra aggressive than usual, so look for that. Now, assuming Wilder don't connect flush, I still don't think, he still has the power. I just don't know. Chisora is different, man. This is a different, he's one of them elite heavyweights, so it's different, man. It's a different chin, different skill setup with these kind of dudes that Wilder fight. Chisora is not no spring chicken. So if this fight does make it to the middle rounds, that's where the fight is going to be won at or lost. You know what I mean? So you're going to probably see Derek Chisora, he's going to probably try to put Wilder up on the ropes. I'm thinking that's what he's going to probably try to do and try to work Wilder on the inside to try to take, take Wilder's energy. But it's a risk, though, because every time Derek Chisora gets close and moves in, he's in the path of that right hand. And if Wilder lands it or a check hook while Chisora coming in, that could be it. But I highly doubt it. It's gonna probably take multiple shots to put Chisora down. He different, man. And then Wilder's not the same, he ain't the same Wilder, man. But I think Wilder probably gonna start looking tired once he's that physicality of that pressure from Derek Chisora, plus that weight of Chisora, he leaning on him. I see that too. He's probably gonna start leaning on Wilder, so that's another factor, man. That this fight manages to go to the championship rounds. It's just gonna be about who got it, who got more left in them, bro. That's what I think it's gonna come down to. Wilder probably gonna get a little desperate. That could get him knocked out. I could see that happening in the championship rounds. But the likely outcome of this fight, I don't know, man. I just don't think Wilder really got it in him like that no more, bro. This is Derek Chisora, man. This ain't Tyrell Herndon, man. So I gotta rock with Derek Chisora on this one, dude. Will he knock him out? I could see that. I could see unanimous or a knockout. Chisora, he can outbox Wilder for sure, and he can knock Wilder out. Wilder can only probably beat him by the knockout. All right, and plus, look, Chisora, he been active, man. He's coming off of a 3-win streak against Joyce and Otto Wallin. So yeah, man. I can see that, man. I can see that happening, or he can take too many risks and get clipped in the middle of the fight, and then that's it. Wilder knocks him out. But I don't think it's the same. I don't think we looking at the same Wilder, y'all. I just don't. I like Wilder still. I just don't think. I don't see that happening, bro. I don't see it happening. Wilder's chin, it has been compromised, but he still put it like this. Wilder's chin never. He always had a chin to me. But it has gotten compromised. But I still think he can take a few shots from Chisora. So I think this fight gonna end in a unanimous, and I'm going with unanimous decision by Derek Chisora, man. This was a hard one to figure out because I was like straddling between knockout by Derek Chisora. Derek Chisora can knock Wilder out. Wilder's punch resistance has went down a bit, so don't be surprised if a knockout does happen. Maybe round 6 or 7 or something like 6 to 8. But ultimately, I'm going with Derek Chisora. The safe bet would be unanimous decision for Derek Chisora. Let me know what you think, man. It's your boy, Rebel Life Boxing. Catch y'all in the next one, man. I'm off this.